My name is Maya Steinhardt. I've been going to the center since I was in 7th grade. The center is really one of the most important aspects of my life. I come here nearly every week and there's always someone smiling, someone ready to greet me, a friend to talk to, and it's just the absolutely best space for someone like me. The center is so deeply enmeshed in the community that everything they do is centered towards the youth. Through the center, I've been able to go to the Creating Change conference and the Queer and Trans Youth Summit. So both of those were really great leadership opportunities to meet other young leaders, and I'm a lot better at advocating for myself and others through these kinds of really empowering movements. I've been able to see the importance of my individual voice to impact bigger things or even to spur others to do something huge. I was a part of a grant project called the Gabby Grant, and we designed a campaign to make care packages for homeless youth that come to the center, and we also did a presentation to members of the community. A lot of people have some kind of misconception or even stereotypes about homeless youth. These are good people who have had bad circumstances, and we kind of tried to dispel some of those stereotypes and give people positive ways to give back to their community. A big thing that I've learned through the center and the programs that I've been through is that persistence is what it takes. Little steps that make activism work, and it's building on top of what came before you and what you personally have done that makes things happen. 3+ years, we're really working right now to get gender-neutral bathrooms in schools. People need to lose the fear of kind of being made fun of. The center gives kids those kinds of empowerment, self-advocacy skills that are necessary to be a functioning adult or even pass math class, because sometimes you gotta argue with the teacher. I love the center. I love coming here. This is my favorite place in the world. The people I've met here are some of the best people that exist.
My name is Rory. Before I started coming here, I was very depressed and anxious.
I've suspected from the time he was small that he might be gay or lesbian. The transgender kind of came out of the blue. He quit wanting to do art, and he quit wanting to go to the zoo. He loves animals. The concerning thing was how isolated I was seeing him kind of pull in and away from everything. You hear horror stories all the time.
My parents started looking up support and found the LGBT Center. So the first time I came, and it was just really, really surreal to just all of a sudden feel so accepted that I almost immediately felt so much calmer. And I saw adults that had been through what I was going through and were still alive and were getting married and wanting to start families, having a job, which I didn't think would happen.
He came the first time, and I sat in my car around the corner for the entire 5 hours that he was in here. And when he came out, he was so much brighter and so much lighter, and it was obviously such a good decision.
I also got really good at socializing. The center has helped with my anxiety and just general mental health because it made me realize that people aren't very terrifying, and all stories that I've ever heard about LGBT people ended sadly. I thought that that was what I was destined to have. And when I showed up here and saw people that were thriving and having a genuinely good and interesting life while still being LGBT, it kind of made me put everything else in perspective. 2 weeks ago, my therapist looks at me and just says, "I don't think you need this anymore." I thought that I was going to have to be in therapy the rest of my life because I had so many problems when I first went in.
My favorite thing about the center is watching Rory come home on Wednesday nights. He's always excited. He always has something new to talk about that they've talked about in group. I really think that coming to the center saved his life.
The center has helped me get to a better place in life. I understand that not everything about being LGBT is a death sentence. I understand that I can be myself and have a normal and happy and healthy life. They've made me much smarter and much wiser in my decision making.
In the last year, I have watched Rory go from struggling in school to having a 4.0, being kind of the listener in his group to being the leader in his group, being a part of the center and being a part of the community and the family that he has here has made Rory happier, healthier, more confident, and more able to manage his life. It's phenomenal.
Never knew where I belonged, still I tried to move along.
My name is Javier Godinez. Back then I used to just like try to change myself, but at the same time in the back of my mind I was like, that's not possible. You can't change who you are. I was very overwhelmed and scared. I did not know what I was gonna do. I was just like, what if everybody hates me? Like, I'm not out of the closet, so I'm not helping the community. I just started getting like overthinking everything. I came to the center and I asked for some way I can help, and they offered me to volunteer for the Pride. It all started with the center. And I was so happy because I saw the people coming in. I saw straight people, I saw people of color, I saw me. Wow, I'm not so alone. I don't feel scared anymore. I'm here. I did it. I'm here. I was very happy. I felt empowered. It was just so many emotions, just seeing everybody be proud of who they are and just walking around like it's nothing. What made me cry in Pride was seeing a gay couple with their kid in a stroller, because I saw myself in them and I was just like, that's gonna be me one day, and it gave me hope. Because of the center here in Sacramento, I was able to step out of my shell and coming out of there just a whole different person. Well, myself, who I really am. I am very proud to be gay. I could not have said that 5 years ago. Anything that you do to help other people really could change somebody's life. If not one person, thousands of people's lives. You just don't know who you're gonna impact. I'm just a random person from Sacramento, California, and the community really did change my life. And you could be one of those people too, who can influence other people like me and empower them to go for what they want and chase their dreams and never give up on themselves.
Who am I? What am I here for? Show me my purpose so that I can grow.